Hey guys, this is Irie StarCraft, and I'm going to be casting a 3v3 match for you tonight on Ulaan Deeps, and this will be another special matchup. As you can see, me that I did play in this game, that is me giving the hey call to the teammates. So let me introduce everybody. There will be Icarus, the red Terran, and I think they're my teammates. Yeah, I'm blue. I'm the blue Protoss in this game, Foosk, and my teammates will be Toasterman, the teal Protoss, and Icarus, the red Terran, and our opponents will be WingCHOW, the orange Protoss, and his teammates will be Pengus, the purple Protoss, and aznofmuff. So I definitely like that name. Anything with the word muff in it would be. I would love to see a member named Muff Cabbage from South Park. Oh, I remember this game now. This is me trying to advertise my channel during the game. The one and only time that I've tried to do that in a game, where you see me trying to say, if you want to see some high-level team replays, check out my channel. Pengus, though, not having any of it, so he says STFU noob. So I'm starting to remember this game now. This game I played like a few weeks ago. I don't remember what happened in the game, but I'm starting to remember it now because of that chat right there. And apparently they don't care about my channel, and that's fine. I don't have a lot of viewers yet or whatnot, but you know, it was worth a try. This was the only time I've ever said anything in a game about like, hey, check out my channel, because I was super stoked on my channel at that point, and I was like, dude, you guys should check it out, it'd be super awesome. But all I got in return was an STFU noob, so now I'm pissed. Right? Not really. I was probably more on the Irie side of things, but either way, you know, I'm thinking, I gotta win this game now. This is just, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not gonna take that STFU noob trying to talk trash about my newest inspiration of watching and calling awesome StarCraft games. So yeah, anyway, this is a game played by me, and I have been saving some of my games, my team games that I thought were really good, with intentions to possibly cast some of them. I have saved a lot of good games, but I probably won't be casting all of them because there's a lot. But I figure if I do one game of my own like every few days, and as long as you guys like it, I mean, if you if this is really boring for you, if the level of play is not good enough or whatnot, feel free to post. I'm all for any kind of constructive criticism, or if you guys prefer the games from ProTech and the other super awesome players, I will stick to those more often. I will do some of mine occasionally, but yeah. So with all that being said, this game's still getting underway. I'm getting a second gateway, and I should have, yeah, my warp gate is now being chrono boosted. My probe right here is getting really bored and lonely, just chilling by himself. As you can tell, I'm not a super awesome player, but I'm starting to hold my own. I've gotten a lot better. I think this was a game that I saved in the process of, I made a little bit of an evolutionary jump in my game recently after soaking up so much intense strategies from these guys. So this was in the middle of that jump, I think. I'm definitely better, I think, at Protoss and Terran than I am at Zerg in these team games, simply because, I know I've said this before, but I have so much trouble trying to balance drone production with unit production on Zerg. But with Protoss and Terran, you can just sit there and spam like E for more probes, spam S for more SCVs, so it's a lot easier to just keep pumping SCVs and probes than to try and worry about how many drones you should have versus how many attacking units, since they come from the same structures. But it looks like a lot of similar stuff going on as I'm glancing at the production tab right now. All the Protoss players just choosing to get out some stalkers. Always a very strong play in the early game. I do have one sentry to be able to block off this ramp in case somebody tries any kind of all-in attack on me. So not much action going on right now. There's a couple other random stuff that I was talking about a few games ago that I wanted to touch on when I had time during some of these games, and this looks like there's nothing really happening right now. I'm starting to move my units, maybe just to act cool. But look at Toasterman stole my expansion here. If you're the middle guy, you're supposed to take this expansion, and he totally ganked my expansion, so I'm already a little annoyed about that. And I'm already annoyed at these people giving me an STFU noob when I tried to say, hey, check out my channel, you guys, it's super cute. And they just go, STFU noob. Like, you dumbass. So, hey, you know, whatever, it's on, right? So So anyway, yeah, I was going to talk about, a couple games ago, I was talking about a cybernetics core being unpowered. As you see, a proxy pylon from the opponent down here, my opponent Pengus, down at the high mineral yield patch. But yeah, I was talking about, and I noticed actually in that same game when I was watching the recast, when I was watching the cast later, I saw that the player who had lost the power to his cybernetics core, I think it was Alamo in that game that Boboforce sent me, he went ahead and threw down a robotics facility right as I was moving the camera. So you can build the next tier structures, unless I totally tripped out and he had a second cybernetics core somewhere. You can definitely build the next tier structures if your cybernetics core is unpowered. Obviously it can't continue researching warp gate or anything like that, but you can go ahead and build a Twilight Council, for example. But it looks like the bottom team now going to be trying to press Icarus's base. He does have a nice concave with his Marines, but there's a lot of stalkers here. They're all getting trapped on the ramp. And aznofmuff, I can't say his name seriously, the yellow Protoss player needs to keep scooting in here to allow Pengus to get up on the high ground. But actually at the same time, WingCHOW here with a ton of stalkers and zealots is going to be doing a two-pronged attack. He's waiting for my army to get out of position, and then he's going to come right after my base. I do have one Immortal up here on the high ground, getting some free shots. A couple of nice force fields there by myself to trap half of this army. My zealots have totally trapped the stalkers in there. A lot of damage being done. This Immortal does come around the bottom and is trying to do some additional damage. It looks like, though at the same time, I've been forced to defend my own base from Orange, so aznofmuff and Pengus are just starting to tear apart Icarus's base. He has a starport, a fast starport, and that tech lab is going to get taken down. Finally, Toasterman and myself have made it to the red base to try and help keep him alive. The aznofmuff, realizing those reinforcements are going to mean trouble, he wisely comes around the mineral line, but look at a nice play from Icarus, saving his mule and his SCVs. aznofmuff